So again, here for BOX CULVERT module, we don't have any link to BIM Server Center. And before starting, so I would like to go for our examples. Okay, so let me here show you some examples that we have. So it is one of the example. And from here, always you can use this option to go to render view. So in BOX CULVERT, you can go to render view as well. So I will click on this option. Okay, and you see the BOX CULVERT geometry. So let me go to, again, file manager. Let's go to another example. So here I have this simple example. Okay, let's go to another one, for example, this. Okay, again, you have this. So let me go to more complex. Let's say here I have this. Okay, I can go to another one, even more complex. So here I have this with the wing walls. Okay, and also I can go to maybe this one. Okay, and if you want to see the render view, again here, you can do it. So you see, for creating, such shape in BOX CULVERT. So I can show you later. You can do it, less than 5 minutes to create, such geometry. And especially once you have the, the drawing received, from the, let's say, relevant authorities. So you can import the drawing to BOX CULVERT module, and you can create the geometry of the BOX CULVERT in just a few minutes. Okay, just imagine if you are using, other solutions to create the BOX CULVERT. For example, if you want to use the StatPro or SAP 2000 or ETABS. Okay, so it takes time because those software are not customized for, designing, first of all, designing the BOX CULVERT, and also they are not customized for, generally for BOX CULVERT to create the geometry. But here, so you have the customized solution. And that's why simply you can create, any shape, any geometry with the, using this option or this module. Okay, so let's go ahead to create a project. So I will go to, again, file manager. So from here, again, make sure that you are under project, because whatever actually, if you want to create a new, so it will be saved under examples. Okay, so for example, here, I need to remove this because by mistake, I actually, created here. And to find this, so I can go to, again, projects here. And from here, I will find the BOX CULVERT module. Okay, so here it is BOX CULVERT under project. And then, so just you can click on BOX CULVERT. Okay, so the first one also I want to remove. And from here, I will go to create a new option. Okay, so here, again, I will say that 27/12/2021. Let me copy this, okay, and then accept. So again, here you have the guidance for creating the, or modeling the geometry of BOX CULVERT. So later I will show you how you can start from scratch. But here I can go to assistant for straight culvert, assistant for skewed culvert, and assistant for general culvert. So you can actually use these options to get help from the software suggestion. For example, I can go to assistant for straight culvert, accept. So from here, I have this, let's say, geometry with the parametric option. So the internal height, clear span, and length axis. So here just you have the GLILE. So here GLILE, and simply you can actually now key the value and then go to the next step. So if you have any wing wall, so you can assign the wing wall. For example, here I can go for wing wall A1. So here A2, A3, and A4. So here maybe I can go for, let's say 12, 12, 12, and also 12. Okay, and also it can be different. For example, for A4, I will put 20 just to see the effect. Okay, and then I will go to the next step. So here I have information about the road. So here, the first one is axis coordinate. So it is 0. For example, here, if I go to here, actually here is 0, 0. This one is 0, 0. And if you want to have the, or let's say if you have the road at this portion, so simply you can, key the value here. For example, you can say that 2 or 3 meters actually is, from the center, the center of the road, and the angle of the road. So here you can key in the angle. So simply you can say the angle is what, and the width of the road. So here you have the width, which is A. Okay, and also you have the height above the bottom slab. So here you have the H. So which means you can consider the weight of the soil above the box culvert as well. Okay, but for now, let me just bring it back to 0. Okay, and then here the width also I will accept as 5, and height above the bottom slab also I will accept it as 6. Okay, so let's go to next. And then here I have the soil information. So I have 2 types of soil. As you can see here, I have actually the infill type and also base type. Okay, so this is the infill and it is the base. For the base, again, from here, you can select different type of soil that we have here. It is all customized. And for infill type, also you can select from here. And also here you have the slope angle. If you want to understand about the slope angle, you can come to this small icon that you have here, and you can read this brief introduction to this slope angle. So here you have the A, and simply you can key in the angle here. Okay, then go to the next. So from here you have the information for the load. First of all, you have the generation type, which is actually the truck class, okay, or let's say vehicle class. So here you can select, but later again I will show you, so you can import different truck classes. So we have intensive number of let's say truck classes, and this is surcharge bottom slab. So here I have load type 1 and load type 2. So this surcharge bottom slab simply is live load, okay, which will be applied to the bottom slab. So for now, I don't want, for example, to assign any or apply any live load to this bottom slab, and then finish. Okay, so here you have the general data that we defined, and then from here I can accept it. Okay, so here I have the information about this, and you see this one, it is the A4, and I have with the angle of 20. Okay, so if you want to see it in the render view, so from here you can see it in render view. Okay, and then so you can check the truck load. For example, here you can go to truck load and then edit. So here you have the truck. So if you want to edit it, so here you have different type of truck load. So I can bring from the library that I have. Okay, so here, for example, I will bring this. Okay, or also I can bring more and more. Let's say here, bring this type of tracks. Okay, so I have all this classes of the vehicle. Okay, so you can use them. For example, from here I can change this type of let's say vehicle class to this one. So I can accept it, and then here I have it. Okay, so also from here, maybe I want to remove this. I can go to truckload, delete, and then delete this, right click. Okay, so in this way you can, let's say, work with the truckload, and then here you have the strip load, which means here you can also specify the live load. Okay, so here you can go to the new, but here by default you have, if you go to edit, by default you have this one. Okay, you can click on this, and then here you have the bits of the live load and also the value, or let's say magnitude of live load. Okay, so you can key in here. And okay, so then you can go to the analysis, and here you can check your box culvert. Okay, as you can see here, everything is failed. You can see them in the red color, but I can tell the software to design, for example, this wing wall for me. You can go to the analysis and then here design. So here I can click on this. Okay, and then the software designed it for me. Okay, so here you have the general design information. Okay, and then here you will get this. So if once again go back to render view. Okay, so here you have this design wing wall. So you may ask, so how I can design all the sections? So you can go to analysis, and then you can tell the software to design all the components for you. Okay, accept. Okay, and then here I have the design information, and then here I have this. I can go back to render view, and from here, so I have actually, the complete design of this box culvert. And then after that, just like retaining walls, so I can go to the reinforcement. So here, and from here you have actually different type of sections. So first of all, if you go to here, you have the reinforcement. Okay, and then here you have the modules. So if I click on the modules, so here you can see that you have the let's say bottom slab, top slab, and also section. If I go to the bottom slab, so here you can see the let's say drawing. Again, you can change the reinforcement as you wish. Okay, so I can go to another slab. Okay, and also here I have the section. Okay, again for the section, you can edit the reinforcement as you wish. Okay, and then here I have the other options for left infill initial wing, right initial wing, left final wing, and also right final wing. So it is for wing walls. Okay, so for example, if I go to left infill wall, okay, so here I have this, and the software just divide the let's say wing walls to some sections to produce the drawing. For example, here is in the section 1, so I can click on this, and here I have the reinforcement. Again, simply you can change the reinforcement as you wish. Okay, so I can go to section number 2, section number 3, and section number 4. Okay, similarly for other, let's say, wing walls, so you can see the let's say reinforcement. Okay, so I can go back to edit option, which means to structure 1. Okay, so it is the way that you can simply having the parametric modeling, you can create your box culvert geometry. But right now, so I want to show you how simply you can let's say create from scratch. So here I can say that new model, accept. So I can go for none, accept. Okay, so here you have the options for concrete grade. So maybe here you can say that C30. Okay, steel grade. For the reinforcement, I can say S500. And here you have the exposure class for considering the crack width of the concrete slabs. Okay, and then here I can accept it. I have the general data. So the first of all is subgrade modulus. So you can key in the value, and then you have the base allowable bearing pressure. So 200 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, and then also you have the friction coefficient for the soil, so you can key in the value here, and also you have other option if you have the any field soil. Okay, so here you can key in the value. Remember here we had the box culvert, and here maybe we have the base soil. Okay, and maybe here we have the infill soil. Okay, so this one is the field soil. So then you can key in the value for this option. Okay, and then here you have the geometry module top plane. So here you can go for by height or by soil thickness. Okay, so I don't actually suggest you to change these options. And also here for lateral wall alignment. So here you have different options by internal surface, by external surface, and by mid line. Okay, so don't change these options. And here you have the load at top of the box culvert, top uniform load, 10 kilonewton, bottom uniform load at the bottom slab. So I don't want to add any load to the bottom slab, let's say. But if we want to, or let's say if you have any load or any, let's say, consideration, so you can add this option and you can add the, let's say, a load to the bottom slab. And then here you have the hydrostatic surcharge. So here you have the by depth or by constant level. Okay, so here you can also consider the water level. So for example, it is 2 meters, and then so the software automatically calculate the hydrostatic, let's say hydraulic surcharge. Okay, and then here you have the information for reinforcement. So you have the external cover, internal cover, and also maximum grain size, or let's say aggregate size. Okay, so here you can key in the value. For example, here I can say that 3.5 and also 3.5. Okay, and I will accept. So now I have, let's say, this empty model. So I will, first of all, again, I can go to here to select my code. Okay, you can select the code. And from here, you have, different codes, including the BS. Okay, so let's say for this example, I want to use the Euro code. Okay, accept. So then I will go to create the geometry. So first of all, here you have the option for importing the DXF or DWG file format. Okay, so if you click on this, so then here you can bring the DXF file or DWG file format. So as you can see here, simply you can bring the DXF or DWG file format. And it is very nice. So let's say, for example, you have the drawing, something like this. Let's say maybe I can show you something. Let me just go to here. I want to bring one drawing. Okay, let me just go back to box culvert example. Okay, so let's say here I have actually this drawing. As you see here, I have the drawing. Okay, so it is the road, or let's say the road drawing, as well as the box culvert drawing. So once you have this type of drawing, so I can make it bigger. Okay, and simply you can create the geometry of the box culvert. For example, here you have the geometry of box culvert, and they are the wing wall. Okay, just to let's say prevent the soil to come into the road. Okay, so it is the good option that you have in box culvert module. So you can bring it to here. Let me go back to my model. Okay. So from here, let me to remove everything. Okay, so I have nothing here right now, and I want to create the a new, let's say, geometry of the box culvert. Assume that we have the drawing. Let's say I have, a box culvert, let's say, like this. Okay, and here maybe I have the wing wall, and here I have another wing wall here, and maybe here, and maybe something like this. Okay, you see, I want to create this, and also, for example, I have the information about the road. So here maybe I have one road here, and maybe another road is here. Okay, so I can add the truck load here. Okay, and also here I can add the strip load or live load, okay, to this, let's say, road geometry. So let's create this. So for now, just I will go to plan. Okay, and under plan, so here I have the left lateral wall point, and I have the right lateral wall point. So I will go to left lateral wall point. Okay, let me remove this. So I have it from previous. Okay, so I will go to new left, and from here I will start to create my box culvert geometry. You see here, so and then right click. So right now I have this, and again I will go to right lateral. So just like this, I will go to here, and then here, here, and then here. Okay, so now I have these, let's say, geometry. So I need to create the, or let's say, join this line together. So I can go under plan again, new join or free edge. Okay, so from here I will connect this to this, and then this to this, and also this to this. Okay, if you want to look at the render view, you see here. So simply you could create this one. Okay, even less than 1 minute. So imagine if you want to create it, in StatPro or I don't know, any other general solution. Okay, so it really takes time. Okay, and then so I have this, and then so here we said that I have the road information. So from here I can go to truck load, and then here I have the new option. So let me remove the previous one. So here I have this one. Let me remove this. Okay, and also, if I'm not mistaken, I have the strip. Okay, so let me also remove this strip lines. Okay, so let's go back here. So I will go to truck load and then new option. So you see here, simply I can specify the direction of the load, which is parallel to the road. Okay, just click here, and then here you have the information for type of the vehicle that you want to actually consider into your design. Okay, let's say, for example, I can go to one of this, maybe a truck load. As we said that you can go to here, you can go to this option. Okay, and then you can import other truck classes as you wish. Okay, for example, I can select on this. Okay, so it is this one. Okay, and then here, number of generation, I can say that 3 times. So I want to generate this load. Okay, accept. And as you can see here, I have the truck load in this position. Okay, and then similarly here, so I can go to here and then create this one. So maybe for this, I want to create something like this, and number of generation, maybe I can go for 4. Okay, and then accept. Okay, so here you have the truck information. Okay, and also similarly, you can go to a strip load. Okay, and then I can create the strip load. So again, simply I can come to here. So the width here, maybe I can say that I didn't scale actually, this geometry that I created, but from here I can see that it is about, 98, something like that. Okay, so which is not actually, practical, but anyway, so here I will go for example, 15 meter, let's say. Okay, and the load is like this. So here, simply I can add the load to here, and similarly here I can add the live load to here. Maybe here I can go for 10 meters. Okay, and then I have it. So once you did this, so simply you can again go to this one, and then from here you have the option, to uncheck or check the drawings. Okay, so you can, let's say, hide your drawings, and then you can go to the analysis, and then you can check the box culvert. Okay, the culvert design is undefined and incompatible, having division of the lengths greater than, yeah, because here actually, it is really too much. I mean, it is a very big model. Okay, let me make it smaller. Okay, so, or let's say the real one. And you see here, simply from here, I can recreate it very fast. Okay, so from here, I can just remove this. Okay, and then remove this. So right now, you know that, how simply we can create it. So I can go to, again, let me also remove the track load. Okay, so I will remove this. Let me just go to delete. Okay, delete this, and also delete this. Okay, and also delete this and this. Okay, so let's say I have this kind of box culvert. So simply you can create it. Okay, and then from here, let's say you have the information of the, let's say, road like this. So again, simply you can go to the truck, new, and from here I can add this one to here. Okay, and then add this one to here. And also I can add the strip load. So let's say here, okay, we said that, for example, 3 meter. Okay, something like that. And here also 3 meter, then accept. So right now we have this, and then I can go to analysis, check. So here I can check the, let's say the box culvert is failed. So I can tell the software to design all for me. Okay, so however, here I have some, maybe some errors. So here, for example, okay, and you see, sometimes actually you don't need to take care about, this kind of error. Here, for example, you have the negative bending moment. So the minimum should be 100%, but calculated is 99%. Okay, so you can ignore this, let's say, kind of error. Okay, and then, so look at all the other options. Maximum shear, for example, here, minimum should be 100, but right now is 99% actually. So you can ignore this kind of, let's say, error that you have. Okay, so let me go back here, and it is the thing that software, just designed for me. So I can go back to here to see the, let's say, the option, but definitely here it should not be like this, because here, just I created something, I mean, arbitrary geometry. That's why here you can see the foundation is like this, and it is due to let's say the load that I specified. So what can I do? So I can just change the geometry. So I can change the geometry. I can edit the geometry. For example, or let's say I can move the. Let's say I can move this to here, move this to here, okay, and also move this to here. You see, very simply you can work with this software, okay, and also you can move this to here, maybe also move this one to here, move this wing wall to here, and then this one to here. So this one, and then this one. Okay, so once you did it, so once again, you can actually design all. Okay, I can go to here, and as you see here, so you have something like this. Okay, definitely you can go to the reinforcement, and from here you can see the reinforcement of, for example, this portion. Okay, so for the, let's say, top slab. So from here, again, you can change the reinforcement as you wish. Okay, you can go to bottom slab, you can go to the section. Okay, and then you have the module 2. So here it is module 1, module 2. So here also you have the module 1, module 2. So I can go to module number 2. Okay, and here, so then again you can see the top slab, bottom slab, and also section. Okay, so again from here you can edit the reinforcement, and also you have the section of the let's say wing wall. So here you have the wing wall, and definitely again you can create the drawing of this. So you can set the options that you have here, and then accept. Okay, and then here it is the all the drawing that you need. Okay, so for example, here you have all this information. Okay, so here you have the module number 1, module number 2. So you have the information about the wing walls, final right wing wall, final left wing wall, initial left wing wall, and also initial right wing wall. And here you have the geometry of the wing wall, of the box culvert, and of the wing walls. Okay, and also from here you will get all the necessary information about the reinforcement, bore bending schedule, or the top views, bottom, and also the sections. And simply from here, you can print all, send it to, and save it as DXF file format or DWG file format. So any question regarding box culvert? And how did you find this module compared to, other solution that you are using, like StatPro? May I know your opinion, my friends? So, Ms. Fu, what is your opinion about this module? And if you want to design the box culvert compared to a StatPro? If I'm not mistaken, all of you are working with the StatPro as well. But as we know, StatPro actually is a software for design and analysis of any type of a structure, and is not customized, for example, for box culvert. But here you have this module, and simply you can design any shape of box culvert, and you can get the reinforcement and also drawing. Okay, I think it is the thing that we covered for today. If you have any questions, so I'm at your service. And if you don't have, so maybe we can end up the session up to here. So I'm waiting for maybe 1 to 2 minutes. If you have any question, so I'm here to actually answer your question. So otherwise, so maybe for the last section or last part, I will show you the result of this box culvert to see the forces and also the hysteresis, the moment, and we can end up the session after that. Any question? Okay. So Mr. Ku, Ms. Nur Shafika, so any question from your side? Okay, great. So let's go to, let's say, see the forces. So under analysis, thank you, Mr. Ku and Nur Shafika, so for confirmation. So we can go under analysis, and then here you have the forces. Okay, so you click on this. Okay, and from here you can see the forces on the box culvert. So also you can see the animation, but before seeing the animation, also you can bring the geometry of the box culvert. I mean the solid view, something like this. And then so you can see the, let's say, the deformed shape of this box culvert. So you can scale it, scale the deformation. For example, here I will go to, let's say 100. Okay, and then here you can see the contour plots like this. Okay, and here you have the top displacement, and here you have the total displacement in X direction, in Y direction, and in Z direction. Okay, and also you have the information for rotation. So you can go for checking the forces. So axial force in X, Y, and XY. Okay, moment in X and Y, and also shear in X and Y direction. So you can see the loads under, different, for example, under truck load. Okay, so you can see the axial, or let's say you can see the moment. Okay, let's say truck number 1. If you remember, for each road, we generate 3, or let's say 3 number of truck load. So that's why here I have actually 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So which means it's for 1, and then for 1 road and for another road. So that's why here it is the position number 1. So I can go position number 2, okay, and then position number 3. So it was for this road, and then also for this road, I can go for position number 1, position number 2, and then position number 3. You can see the animation also from here. So you can click on this and you can see the animation, but right now the displacement is too small, or deformation is too small. Okay, and yeah, that's it. So, and if you want to change the color of this presentation, so you can change the color, using this option. Okay, so if I go to the deform shape, so maybe here I can go to, for example, 100, even more. Okay, let's say here, and then I can see the animation. Okay, so you can see the animation like this. Okay, so I think that's it, my friends. And here you have the information actually, for displacement. So wherever you are, so you can get the, different, let's say, result using, this legend that you have. Okay, and also from here under forces, so you can click on this, and then so you can see the let's say, displacement in any location that you want to see. Okay, so here again, you can come back to here. And if I go to, for example, stress, so again, here at the bottom side, which means here you have the information for the maximum and minimum stress for moment X, for example. Okay, so for moment Y. So, and using this maximum and minimum moment, so simply you can, let's say, check the reinforcement or design the reinforcement, and you can check with the software output. Okay, so what else I can show you here? Yeah, that's it. Okay, guys, so I think, yeah, that's it. So we can go back to here. So thank you for being with me, my friend. And so again, if you have any questions, so I'm at your service. If not, we can end up the session.